What's going on, y'all? It's the Jamaican Esquire coming to you live and direct. No frills, no filters, no nothing. I'm just sitting here in my home office trying to get the job done. So I spent a lot of the first Trump administration fighting, for people that were protesting, fighting for people that were wrongfully arrested. It was a wild time. That was the George Floyd, they call it the George Floyd era. And I was, consider myself to be on the front lines in DC, not out there in the streets, but, using my tools and my talents to be able to serve the people of District of Columbia, Maryland, and Virginia. And right now we're seeing a much different type of approach from this administration. They are using the framework of how the economy is built around DC to tear it down through the federal government layoffs, whether it was legal or not. They know that this is something that the people that placed them in power wanted them to do. And really it's, a power grab. One of the things that has been happening is that incomes around the United States have been soaring. Look it up. And the power has been with the employees to be able to ask for what they want, to be able to quit their jobs, not work. And right now we're seeing a shift because of people being so fearful about DEI and what's happening with that, and mass layoffs in the federal government for spending. But if you really listen to what's happening, they're trying to bring the power back to the employers, for the employers to be able to control those wages. So one of the most significant tricks, I'm gonna say, that the Republican Party has used against its own people has been the fear mongering. During that entire campaign, they were talking about, oh, we got all these illegals and black people are, rising above us and we have to take America back. From who? Who are you taking America back from? I don't understand it, but I'm here to preach on it. I recently spoke to students between the ages of 22 to 27. And one thing that I did not realize, I'm born in the 80s, one thing that I did not realize prior to speaking to them is that they were born in between 1999 and 2003, which means that they were born in 1999. That means that they were 9 years old when Obama was elected. If they were born in 2003, that means that they were 5 years old when Obama was elected. And that's significant because when Obama was elected, it showed that that ceiling that we have been trying to break since Jesse Jackson for decades, and we grew up and our parents told us how much we had to fight, that no longer existed. Right now, every child was able to grow up and say, I can be in the highest positions. Then we had a lot of first black this, first black that, first black this. And that shifted the narrative around the country about what can black people do. And these kids, now that all of those protections have been stripped away from them, are not equipped with the coping mechanisms to deal with that reality that was always there, that we knew was always there. The 7 times harder, that you have to work 7 times harder than everyone else to achieve the same thing. We knew it was there, but they are just now finding out that that is really a thing. And stripping away affirmative action like the Supreme Court did, that was just the first step. And what we're going to be seeing over the next 4 years is a divide and conquer mentality. And I want to participate in counteracting that narrative. White people, we don't hate you. There are things that you do that we dislike, but we don't hate you. We want you to understand the Black experience. That's what the past couple of decades has been about. That's what this movement has been about, is you understanding the Black experience and joining us as allies. And I think now, as people are indiscriminately losing their jobs, Black and white, and in between, I think they're starting to come to the realization that they've been duped. They were sold a bag of goods. They thought that, because Tyrone got that promotion over them, that he only got it because he was a DEI hire, or there was some kind of affirmative action. That was not the case. He got the job because he's worked a lot harder than you had to work to get to the same place that you are, and probably still does not get paid as much as you do. So once you come as a white person to this table, right, to this platform, and realize that first premise, that you have by birth been provided with this opportunity from birth, then at that point, and only at that point, will you realize what we're talking about. Jesus, then keeps tilting on me. Okay. What we're talking about as Black people is to understand our experience, right? Understand our culture and treat us as equals. We're not trying to be above you. We didn't make vibranium. That's false. We didn't do vibranium, right? But Black Panther, right? That helped us rise above as a people, right? So if you're willing to join our space, there are a number of ways that you can help. There are so many different things that are going on in the Black community, and I support all of it. From the boycotts, from the protests, from the awareness through, the media. Right now, the media is under immense attack to be silenced. We have some of the pillars of our community being pushed out of their positions. And we have to do something to fight back. We all have a voice. All I had to do was open my phone and press record. And if enough of us speak up against this BS, enough of us join the fight in some way, we can prevent further erosion of our American values. We can join together as a nation. And during the next election, let's get these people out of here. Let's get them off our backs. And let's choose a candidate that, Kamala was for the people, not just for Black people. She was for the people, right? Let's choose a candidate based on what they are saying, not based off of what they look like.